Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. If it's your first time to the channel, what we do here is we follow people's suggestions rather than follow algorithms. It's let us find a whole bunch of more music and things than we ever would have found any other way. Stuff from regions and areas, different kinds of music all over the musical spectrums. So finding new music in any type of genre or whatever is what you're into, come to the right place, because we got music from places we didn't even know existed. People doing things, places that we didn't know were churning out awesome artists and stuff. And, this band that we probably, it was towards the end of 2025, we got introduced to this band of, it's a family band, but the majority of the family is the children. And this is a band called Mission Souls, and they rock. And we've been checking out quite a few tunes from them, either on the channel or off the channel. And I noticed some comments. Kind of wanted to put that to bed with this one. Hopefully they'll let me. It's you see a lot of people because obviously they're making these studio videos and such, and then that's one thing there, in the studio, they got, they can go back, overdub or fix screw ups or whatever. And, anybody could be that good, well, here they are live. So let's take a look and see if you still think that, it's just that easy. And by the way, I get the impression too that half the people saying these things don't even know how to play an instrument. I just get that vibe. I'm not sure, but this is, I had just realized how brilliant of a singer, how beautiful of a singer the mother was, because I had mainly been listening to the kids play mostly everything. The father would jump in on bass every once in a while when needed, but it was mostly, the kids just, churning out awesome covers. I'm just like, what? And so this is them live. Mission Souls doing, actually one of my, favorite, Alanis Morissette. I was never really a big fan, but this was a tune that I just loved the melody of it, and it was always a pretty heavy tune. Uninvited. So, let's check it out. Her voice, man.
But you're not alone. You're uninvited and unfortunate. Must be strange and exciting to watch the stars burn. Must be someone haunted to watch us burning shepherd. But you're not alone. You're uninvited and
Go, kid. Do it.
but
She's such a boss on the guitar, man. Thank you, dude. Oh man, their parents, they should be proud, and I'm sure they are, and because it takes a lot of effort to get even to a level to where you have the ability to understand to cover songs and stuff, and let alone to do it. And it's like, at this point they're like, oh, did you hear Alanis Morissette's coming to town? Yeah, that's great. When's Mission Souls? Are they coming? No? All right, I'll wait it out. So really, I mean, I would much rather watch this band than 90% of the bands they cover. It's just they put on such an awesome show, and and I have been noticing, because I've been doing some studying, and I've been noticing we also have the Rio brothers that we talk about here on the channel. Bands from the Philippines really know how to, and vocally and everything. I mean, they could use them, if like for duplication, or if they needed to, like, say the singer was gone and they needed to bring in somebody to polish up some vocals or do some back. These are like singers that are so spot on. It's like if you were to do the Pepsi challenge, you'd probably lose. Yeah. And I'm not saying that they're all like that. I'm just saying that there's a lot that it's surprising. Like, usually bands, it's like they know that they're like, well, I can't hit that range. We're just going to make it, it'll sound enough like the song, but we're going to kind of make it our own in some areas because I can't hit not Mom here. Mom's like, sell it all day long. Sold. I mean, really, and then the way that these two bounce off each other, it sounds just like it's supposed. It's just, and it's them. It's not like, they're, obviously they're covering a song, but they're also, covering it the way that they would do it, not just, they're obviously they want to pay as much respects to the original, but they have enough that like the amp they put into it and everything. I mean, they do just enough to really make it their own and make it better. I don't care. Hate me if you want. Tell me in the comments I'm stupid or whatever, but no, I think a lot of these cover bands are pulling off music better than the artists can, especially nowadays. Okay, now hear me out. A lot of these artists, look, you can't be better than the original because that's the original. So you could be a better singer, but go do your own stuff. You can't be better than, you see what I'm saying? You can't be better than the original song because that's what it was made to be. So you're either that good or you're just better singing and another thing. My point is, though, is we have these cover bands nowadays that are just, they're really that much better than the bands can be nowadays because age has made them have to tune down a step, have to, really, now there's songs to the novice sound the same. But to anybody that, knows music, or you could tell, yeah, that's tuned down a half a step, or that's tuned down a full step, or holy shit, they tuned down a lot to get, and I can't even believe it, and then, and how you can tell is listen to them live and then listen to the original. It's like, oh, wow, he's right. They're in the same, ranges harmonically, but they have to bring it down a bit because the singer, when you age, your voice ages along with it. And you're not able to do the things, and especially if, say, you partied hard when you were a rocker and you really did things to not take care of your voice, you end up kind of sounding like Axl Rose, Mickey Mousing your way through a set. Now, can he still do some of the stuff he used to do? I think he can sometimes, but I think pulling it off night after night after night, I think sometimes he just phones it in because he can. And a lot of people are just there for the Guns N' Roses experience. So they're going to kind of let a little bit of that slide, where people like me that saw Guns N' Roses in their heyday are like, yeah, I'm all set. I'd like to remember them the way they were. But then you have bands like this come along and say, hey, we could bring back that experience and do you one better. And yeah, I think this is a band that really deserves that. The little things look like the third. But I think this is a band that really that's a cool thing for a wine glass. But sorry, they are a band that really deserves all the attention and credit. This guy on the drums, jeez, I used to have one of these pads are really cool. You can, and plus you can use them to keep, sync. And that's why I think, because she was using a lot of delay. So hearing while you're trying to hit your delay right, that can be a little confusing. So sometimes you got to lose the ear monitor and just do your thing. And that's exactly what she did there. But yeah, I mean, look at them. They're just awesome. How do you get off being so awesome and so young? And it's like, can't help but be a little bit jealous. Just a little bit. But in the best kind of way, though. I mean, I just, it really makes me happy that there are youngsters out there. And I hate that youngsters, makes me sound like where's my cane? That there's young folks out there that are really, going to the classics and learning those and showing appreciation for that stuff and learning, music from that angle and coming up and just all the different stuff that, these guys already have under their belt is phenomenal. So now when they go out and they write their own stuff, which I'm told is coming, they got all the bags of tricks from all the stuff that they've been learning along the way. They got awesome parents that have really been, coaching them and, being there for support. I mean, because it takes a lot of support. I can tell you as a guitarist, as a music period, there are times where you're like, I want to throw this thing out the window. And it's just, you get frustrated because it's like, I almost have it. And it's like, I can't make it. It's like, trying to beat that part in the Ninja Turtles game on the NES that, is unbeatable. It's just like trying to, that gets frustrating after a while. So, the fact that they're already kind of over that hump and it's like, and they haven't even, they're just starting in the scheme of things. And that's just, that's brilliant. I love it. You should too. And definitely go show them some support. We'll have you all linked up and all that. And we'll also have you linked up some of the things that you can find. Probably thrown up some QR codes or whatnot. If not, definitely we will, in other videos, we'll try to get you linked up to some of the equipment you're seeing on screen and stuff. And we're also going to be talking more about, aspiring guitarists and what they should be getting, or a good way that I recommend you start playing and stuff. And even from talking to musicians that are out in the field and been in the music biz for longer than I've been alive, stuff that they would agree. This is how you should start. So, we're going to have videos about that and some examples and, of things that I think you should check out and things that I think that these guys would approve of for sure because they are using some of the very instruments that I want to talk about. So, just way awesome. Mission Souls, just being way too awesome yet again. It's just like, kids shouldn't be allowed to be this awesome. Save some awesome for the rest of us, okay? Jesus, sucking up all the awesome in the room. No, I love it. I love seeing this, and I cannot wait to hear their own music. And I look forward to hearing them cover. It's like there's a lot of bands. It's like you hear them cover a song. It's like, yeah, that was a good cover, whatever. I look forward to seeing what they're doing. Oh, they're doing that now. Can't wait. So yeah, it's cool when you get excited to see cover bands and stuff. And again, really looking forward to seeing the music that they got out. So another thing too, if you got a band or an artist, somebody that we should be checking out, please don't be holding out on us. Do let us know or give us a gentle reminder, because we have a lot of comments and stuff coming in from all over the place. So yeah, some suggestions can get buried or lost, and we try to use different things to help us keep track. But yeah, please do remind us if we haven't gotten to the thing yet, and take a look around, because we have a lot of playlists and a lot of things that I really think you're going to enjoy. If you like this, there's a lot more of this and a lot more of a lot of awesome stuff that I guarantee you haven't seen or you didn't know was going to be your new favorite thing. So you're welcome in advance. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe to all the YouTube things. Let us know about an artist or somebody. And above all, have a great day out there. See you in the next one.